Okay, now if you look at this, we have finished the installation. We need to say finish. Then 2 of the products are ready. We have successfully installed one MySQL database and the Crystal reports. What is remaining is the installation of what we are remaining with is the installation of JBS Chrome ERP system. Proceed to installation of ERP system. This is the one. And give say keep it. And then we go to downloads. So we go to downloads. We pick the school ERP system. This is the one. It looks like this. Then we right click. Then say install. And you say next. Pick everyone. Say next. Agree terms. And then say next. Then wait for the installation progress. Wait for the installation progress. Then there we go. We have finished installing the final program. Now we have successfully installed the school's ERP system. Now let us proceed to running it. Now let's program, register, start the data entry. Start the data entry. Now you go to the desktop, pick this one, say right click, open. You wait until the system itself looks for the database. It's looking for the database configurations. Okay. Now, once this is prompted, you say yes. It wants to get the database. Somebody is talking. Okay. At this point, we need to give the password. The password. The password, the username is username is admin. Password admin. So say admin. Then there you go. Now you are home. You finished all the other things, and we need now to go to the system and do the registration. Say JBS field schools. Then you put the activation code here. I'm looking for a registration key. Then we'll say the key is RH1 C04M 3 BAQS. Okay. S and H. Now, if you look at this, it'll tell you now, thank you for activating this. Software is now activated. Once you say that, now you will see your name is here. And this is where now you start doing the registration. One, you need to start with registering the subjects. You say these are the subjects and the codes, they are well registered. And if they are okay, you say save. Just say save. Then you go register teachers. And this is where you'll say the first teacher is employed by TSC and they give his number is T45. And then you say it is Mr. I'll pick at random one name from the meeting. I've seen Dusan OH. National ID number. This is where you put the national ID number. Then KRA PIN. Give the TSC number here. Bank account, all the details, and say register. After you've registered that, and in case you want to change anything, you saw this one is T1. So if you want to edit, you go to edit and say you want to edit T1. If you search, you will see T1 is Dusan and all the details are here. Then after registering teachers, you go to register classes. As you see, these are automatically registered for you. You just pick from one and the streams are not there. You need to register the streams by doing edit or add. Then you say maybe the first stream is Moi with a capacity of 20 students. With the same form one. The second one is Kenyatta with a population of 69. Then you submit. You submitted. If you go pick Form 1, you'll see Moi and Kenyatta. So I've done these entries twice. So this is what it means. If you want to delete an entry, you come here, then delete that entry, and then submit. Submit. If you submit, you'll come to realize that you have what you are expected of having at the end of the day. After that, we want to take Form 1, Moi, and assign a class teacher. So the class teacher from Form 1 Moi should be Dusan. Once you submit, you'll see Form 1 Moi, the class teacher is Dusan, and the number of students are 0 because we've not included any students in that particular stream. Once you do that, we will go to registering students. So in registering students, we can do it by importing from Excel or registering new students. If we register new students, we'll be prompted to give the admission number. Maybe the admission number is 2000. We say, okay, that's where this will start. Then you give the first number is I'll pick Brian Vincent. Brian Vincent. Then the middle name I'll skip. The gender is male. Religion is Christian. I'll give the parent status that both parents are there. I'll put the birth certificate number there, the UPI number, the birth certificate number. Then I'll input the UPI number, previous school index number, KCP index number. The name of parent is Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent, you can search if you had all the parents' IDs, but at the same time, you can write them. Once you record all these statements, you can just say, pick the class is admitted to, Form 1, Kenyatta. Let me say Form 1, Moi, then allocate lessons, then submit. Once you say submit, I've not assigned the house, or let me say is a day scholar. Then after that, I say submit. Then enter the admission number of the first student. I'll say 2000. Then say okay. And student registration is successful. So if you want to know the student has already been registered successfully, you'll go to the record, student profile, and say admission 2000. When you search, you'll get O'Brien Vincent. UBI number is this, male, Form 1 Moi. We've not entered the KCPE marks. So this is where you see all the information of those students in the system. Now, after that, we want to allocate the lessons. Form 1 English, we will give a teacher. If you could be having a teacher here, you could select and you see the teacher here. Now, let us go register the teacher, subject teacher, before we do the allocations. I'll go to subject teachers. I want to pick and assign Dusan some classes. I want to give marks to Dusan and submit has been added to teaching mathematics. I'll say also he teaches maths, physics. So maths, physics, then I say submit. So I've successfully assigned Dusan to maths and physics. Now I want to go to lessons allocations. I say Form 1, Moi, maths, I'll give it to Dusan. Once I do that and say create, you'll see down here, Form 1 Moi, maths is taught by Dusan. And at the same time, the same class, physics, I'll pick Dusan. I'll pick Dusan and create. Now this too shows that Dusan is teaching maths and physics in Form 1 Moi. Now if you look at the students doing physics here, they are 0, 0, and maths 0, 0. So if we want to assign that one, students to subjects, the teachers subject they teach, you come here and say from 1 MOI, mathematics, it is Dusan, then select all the students. Now in our case, we have only 1 student, and then allocate. If you allocate, you will see that 1 student is doing mathematics, or depending on the number of students registered in that particular class. So at the same time, we want to register and allocate physics to Dusan. So you allocate. After selecting all, you allocate. In case you have very many students that you cannot select one by one, you just come here and select all at once. After selecting all, you allocate. So at this point, you can see that from 1 MOI, maths and physics is taught by Dusan. In case you want to change a teacher, you just double click and change the lesson teacher here from Dusan to whoever will be teaching that particular class. Now, from that, we will go down to registering other staffs, other support staffs in school. So this is where you register them and enter their staff members, ID, KRA PIN, and everything. Now, from there, I want to take you through the record. We want to look at the class list. The class list for Form 1 MOI. This particular, you see that Form 1 MOI has 1 student, which is Dusan, which is Obra and Vincent. So if you want to arrange that one in terms of sex, dormitory, street, case, something like this, you'll always have everything at your disposal to actually decide which to use. At times, we can get the list in terms of KCSE numbers, KCP position, birth certificate numbers, and at times you can consider the stream or the gender. Therefore, after that, I want to show you how to see the statistics, school statistics. This is all the details in your school, starting from the number of students, the number of forms, total number of students, total number of male, total number of female, number of boarders, number of day scholars, and the number of students transferred from your school. At the same time, you will see the totals here, and down here you will get to see the teaching staff, the numbers of total, male, female, and also you'll see the subjects, the number of teachers teaching those particular subjects in terms of male and female. So this is where you see all the information about the school. If you go to teachers, this is where you're going to assign duties. So this will give you a list of all teachers and their biodata. All this information is their biodata. If you want to assign somebody to become a boss, maybe a deputy principal or a principal or a senior teacher, you'll need to just enter the staff ID here, and then you'll see the name. Just enter the staff ID, you see the name, and then you assign this person to a group. Maybe Dusan is a principal, you just come say here, principal, register that, come here, register the deputy principal, and for this case, I want to assign Dusan to be the principal, and then you do that, and then assign. Then this shows that Dusan has been given the privilege to be the principal. And if you want to assign the subject teachers, this is where they'll be seen, all the subject teachers. Like now we have assigned mathematics and physics to Dusan. If you want to transfer the teachers, here, this is where you see all transferred teachers. Then class teachers, this is where you'll see all the class teachers. Now, if you want to see how to transfer a teacher, you go to registration, teachers, and then you go to, maybe you want to transfer Dusan, you go to edit. After you go to edit, you say T1, and then search. After searching, you'll just come here, mark as transferred. This will remove this staff member from system records and archive their data for later retrieval. Do you wish to proceed? This happens when a teacher is transferring from this particular school to a different one. Therefore, we do not want to do that at the meantime. And then we want to go to academics. This is where you keep all the grading systems. First, you record, you start with the subjects, Form 1, Form 2, or all classes. You can pick all classes, and then say that you're going to load the grading system. After you've made this grading system, you say update. And then after updating, depending on the school, another school will start by saying that 0 to 12 is E. Then 13 to 29 is D minus. 30 to this, depending on the school. Now, at the end of the day, you'll get that 75. No, it depends on the requirement of the school. This is where you'll start joking with the figures, as long as you want to make the best of the grading systems. So this is where you set them and then say submit. And also, you can keep KCP grading system. You can use it. You can use it. So you say that, then it will tell you this is the KCPE grading system. This is the KCPE grading system. But now, depending on the requirement of the institution that you sell the product to, that is what will determine. That is what will determine the grading system. Now, once you've set the grading system, you will go to register exams. So, for example, if this is term 3, and I wanted to say that it is term 3 based on the requirement of the system. Now, term 3 will do maybe, depending on the school, they'll do Psycho 1, remarks. This is pre-term, pre-end term, pre-end term exams. Then you say okay, and then you register cycle 2, which is the end term exams. Say out of 100, something like that, just a comment. Then once you've done that, you finished the registration of exams. Now we go to marks entry. You can enter marks by class or by student. For now, let us enter by class. We pick Form 1, MOI, that's where our brand is, and then say mathematics. Mathematics is taught by Dusan Kikoech. Now, okay, somebody's asking a question. Okay, I'll answer the questions. I've seen 2 questions there. I'm going to answer them. Okay, I've seen the questions. Now, when you come to marks entry, you say Dusan has marked the results is Obran has scored 70. Now it will tell you to set these marks is out of what? So before you enter marks, you have to say this is Psycho 1. After you've said that is Psycho maybe 1, then you say it is third term and out of 100. Then you say this has scored maybe 67%. When you say 67%, the system will grade automatically and give you the result like that. You don't need to submit anywhere. You just put the marks and go. Then the same way. Now we go to physics. Physics is not graded. We say Psycho 1 out of 50. If it is out of 50, we'll come here and say this guy scored 34. Sorry, 45. 45, you enter, it will tell you that's an A. Now, what happens if it is out of 50 and you say somebody has scored 51? Enter. It will tell you this is an invalid score, which means it is slightly above the total marks. Therefore, you need to say it is either 50 over 50 or something less than that, or something less than 50 out of 50. From there, we'll need to go to analysis. After you've entered the marks of all students and all cycles, let us maybe do the Psycho 2 and see how we are going to see that. Now let's make Psycho 2 for physics be out of 100, and let this guy score 30. This guy score 30. Lanoy is back. Thank you. Welcome. Now, if this guy has scored 30, this is a D. And then we look at mathematics in cycle 2. Mathematics out of 100, let this guy score something like 90%. If you put input a 90 and that is excellent, A plane. Now, after you've entered all the marks, for all the students, now we want to go to the analysis part of it and see how we are going to analyze and get all the results. Before we go anywhere, we need to go to the broadsheet. This is where analysis is, the analysis is done. Now, if you look at this, we've entered only 2 subjects, and for one stream, that is, sorry, something is falling. Okay, for Moi. Now we want to combine cycle 1 and cycle 2, and we will now observe the rules of analysis. We will observe the rules of analysis. The rules of analysis requires that you use best 1 humanity, 2 sciences. Let me ask somebody. Kindly, Jefferson, kindly, could you mute your camera, please? Thank you. Now, this is where now we'll go with the rule of analysis, where we must pick 2 sciences, best 1 humanity, and then we will pick the other 2 well performed. So if you calculate as the best 2 sciences, we have 2 marks, plus 1 humanity is 3 subjects, plus any other 2 is 5 subjects. So if that is 5 subjects, you add English, Kiswahili, and maths. That's almost 8 subjects. So if you come to realize that some students are not doing 8 subjects, then you pick the best 1 to make a total of 7. After that, you'll say replace the blanks with an hyphen, append grades after analysis, and get the mean grade. After that, we want to rank in terms of points. Now, from 1 and 2, we rank by marks, but from 3 and 4, we rank by points. Therefore, let me pick for this, and then we will have that, and then you analyze. And it will work very fast. And tell you that Obran Vincent of identification number 2000, we've not entered the KCP marks. Is male. He did not attempt any English paper. He did not do any Kiswahili paper. Maths, he has an average score of 79%. Biology, he did not sit for any paper. Physics, he has managed to get 65%. And he did not do all these other papers, but he had 7 entries. Total marks is 144. Total points is 22, and a mean grade of D minus. Now, we want to instruct the system to give an X if he did not sit for all the exams. Now, if you look at this guy, he did all these subjects, but he has managed to get a grade, which is not actually required because this person did not do exams. We will give a command which will give us that particular X. Now, class position is not shown because we are not comparing him with anybody else. Overall position is not there, and value added is not there. Okay, Dusan, I've seen your question. I'm going to handle them shortly. Now, if you look at this, rank mean grade Z, now you will pick this and then say go again. Okay. Minutes. You want to go to advanced. Advanced is where you will give that condition of awarding a grade X and Z if somebody has not attempted all the results. Now, assuming that we've analyzed this result for this particular student, we just save for reports. Or we can actually, let us first save. After saving, results carefully successfully saved and available for reports. Now, if you look at this, there is a send to parent via SMS. If you touch this one, please ensure you have internet for this to proceed. Say okay. Do you want to add a message at the end? Say no. Message successful. This message has been sent to the parent, telling the parent the result of his this particular student or his child. Therefore, after analysis, we just say send, and all the results goes to the parent directly. Now, I want to see how to get the report forms for this particular student. I want to pick and see the report form. The report form. Now, this is where you print the report forms for Form 1, MOI, Term 3. We need to do a Cycle 1 and a Cycle 2 combined, and we need to do exam totals and line graph, and we want to show the fees balances and the teacher's comments. Now, we need to generate for only one student. We don't need to generate many. And then after that, you come here and get the reports. Do you want to show the closing dates, closing and opening dates? Yes, you can show that and say maybe we are closing the school on 27th of November and we are opening on Sunday, 27th of December. That is okay. Then you say okay. And then total of the above marks have not been computed. Open the broadsheet now. Now, this is now the problem of not entering the results, all the marks for computation. Therefore, we'll just say yes. Then we'll say Form 1 MOI, and we pick the 2. After picking the 2, we say that one, best humanity, and the best one's ranked subjects. And then say yes. And then after that, we will append our minors and other marks and grades. Then say save. Then say yes. Okay. Now we'll go to report forms. Report cards. On report cards, we'll say MOI, and then we want to generate for a few. That is 2,000 to 2,000. And then we say Cycle 1 and Cycle 2. Then get reports. And now we'll say no. And the same thing appears. It's because that the broadsheet has not compared this student to any other. Try to get the, okay. The same happens. Now, this is because we have not actually generated a comparison of this student to any other student. But basically, that's how you go to compute all the analysis. Now, from there, I think these other things are easier to do. Let me go on how to add the system users. How to add the system users. At this point, we have no user of the system. It's only the administrator who will actually enter into the system using the admin password. Now, if you want a new user, you'll come here, type in the staff ID, and then you'll see the name Dusan Kikoech. Just type in like this, and then you say Dusan. Then you will give him the privilege. If he's a principal, you are likely to give him the admin privilege, and then register. And then it will tell you the username is D Kikoech. The username is D Kikoech, and the password, the default password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to say just okay. After you say okay, you go to file, then log out, and then now log in as D Kikoech with the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After that, you say login, and then it will prompt. The system will prompt you. You are using the default password assigned to you by the system. Would you like to change the password now? Then you say yes. You'll need to change the password and say maybe the new password is Dusan. and you repeat the same as Dusan. And then if you want to display the password and see whether you've written them correctly, then say, okay, change your password successful. And then you will need to go into the system like that. That's how you add the user. That's how you add the user. If you need to add another user, if you pick this one, then register. It's just go like that. And then system users will be shown. T1, Dusan Kikoch. If you want to customize rights, you will just customize and show the rights of what Dusan is supposed to do. Maybe Dusan can do registration, can register, you allow, can add subject, you allow, can edit, you allow. If you do not allow anything to be done, then Dusan cannot be able to make any changes to the system. However, he is an administrator. Now, if, for example, Dusan has forgotten the password, we said the password is Dusan, but at some point he has forgotten the password. You need to go here and reset the password. So reset the password of JBS user account, Mr. Dusan, who is an admin, then you say yes. Now the password is now reset to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if Dusan must come back into the system after forgetting the password, maybe after a very long holiday, then Dusan should use the username, use the username like this. And the password should be now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after the reset. Now it will tell you again that you have to change the password after that reset. Then you set now the new password again, like that, and then there you go. You are inside the system. So that is how you add and make changes to the users. You can add as many users as possible. Now let me show you how you're going to set the term dates. You go to administrator. This is where you change the term dates and everything. One, if you want to move the students from one class to the other, this is where you move from Form 1 Kenyatta, and you want this person to go to Form 1 Moi. Form 1 Moi, that's what you normally do. Then you move. For example, let me move a student, that is 2000. I want to move from Moi. Sorry, I want to move this one from Form 1. I want to move from Moi to Kenyatta. At this point, you are told O'Brien Vincent is currently in Form 1 Moi. I want to move this student to Kenyatta. You just say that Form 1 Kenyatta class is not yet registered. Now, let me register the class and then move that particular student. I go to classes, and then Form 1 Kenyatta, and then say Dusan is the class teacher. I register. Now, Form 1 Kenyatta is registered. Now, let me move that particular student. Let me move that particular student, 2000, from Form 1 Moi to Form 1 Kenyatta. And if you say move, this student will move to Kenyatta successfully. After that, if you want to check whether this student has been moved from Moi to Kenyatta, you go to the student profiles and go to student profile, say admission 2000 and search. You'll come to realize this student now is in Form 1 Kenyatta. This is Form 1 Kenyatta. We have successfully moved that student. And if you've forgotten the admission number of a student and you know the name, you'll just come here. Just come here and search. Sorry, the system is behaving a little bit. Now you come here. Okay, equals all modules. And if you've now forgotten the admission number of our student and you want to get it, you just come here and write the name. Then you see that particular person. You double click, you'll get all the details. The admission number and everything is displayed there. Now let us look at how you're going to change any settings. This is now the administrator page where you'll do all the settings. You'll do SMS settings. You'll do all the SMS settings here. You'll do all the account setting here. If you need the system to accept payments, this is where you make the changes, maybe by check. You want to receive payments by check. You want to receive payments by cash. You want to receive payments by bill. This is how you set it. This is where you set everything. And after that, you need the thermoprint. And then you need how many copies? One for the school, one for the students. And then the currency is Kenya shillings. This is where you make all the payments. If you need the receipt to show the Ministry of Education label, you just mark here. And then print the receipt header, logo of the school, mark here. You put logo on the watermark, you just do this. And after that, you just say save account settings. After you do that, you go to principles or marks for maybe Form 1. You say if somebody gets an A, you write, that's excellent. This is where you enter all the remarks and then say save. All the remarks are entered there. Then if you need to do any other configuration, this is where you put the logo. This is where you put the logo. Maybe let me use our logo. So you put. Sorry for that. This is where you put the logo. Okay, a bit. This is where you put the logo, like this. Once you've inserted the logo, you can make any changes. You can write the address, Mara.ke, the website www.foimara.co.ke. The email is up there. The number can be 073793115. Sorry for that. And then the division, the county, the motto. Put them here, everything, and then you say save changes. Then the school ID. Can always give the school index number here. 437, what you know them, you get them. And this now is the another most important thing that next year we'll be having different terms in different classes. Come next year, January, Form 1 will be in term 2. So we'll say term 2 will start on January 4th. Now, you save. Now, Form 2 will also start at January 4th, and then save. Form 4, third term will start January 4th. So this is now a very new feature, which actually was designed to help you, to help the institutions make the changes in terms of term. We'll have different classes with different terms. And then after you've done all that, you say save, and then school related saves successfully. Now from there, we want to look at this user tray. Now this is where the user will record who has logged into the system and who has done what. This is the user tray. The actions you did. When did you log into the system correctly? It will give you the date, the time, and it will give you who logged into the system and what you did in the system. For example, he updated the school details, he moved a student, he did, and even if it's an account transaction, it will tell us who did what at what particular time. Now, finally, I want to talk about this. Once you've uploaded things into the system, the database inakuwa slow kidogo. This is where you refresh the database, and if the pictures are big, this is where you resize them, and this is only when we tell you to do it. This is when you that's when you touch there. Now we've done something small on these accounts settings, and we want to see the results. We want to see the results of what we've done here. Now, to do that, we want to go to now accounts module. This is the accounts module. So if you double click the accounts module, it will bring you to a very new page. And this is where now fees collection is made. For example, we want to collect the fees from off instance. Off instance doesn't have a balance because we've not actually debited and we've not made the fee structure. So the first thing to do is to make the fee structure. And to do that, we'll start with the fault heads. The fault heads. We'll start from the fault heads and say that we want to bill all students. We want to bill all students, and then the fault head maybe maintenance. Amount for maintenance. Okay. After maintenance, we will go to another fault head, which is LT and T, local travel and transport. We will go to lunch. We'll go to lunch. Now, once you do this, you say just show, and show. You want to show all of them. Want to show all of them like this. Then we come here and say electricity. Delete this. I think to the right you are seeing what is happening. We are generating the report on. We are generating the reports on what the system should be billing. Now, once you've done that, we'll come to the fee structure. I'll come to the fee structure. The system is actually responding very fast. I've given it so many commands. Given it so many commands. Okay. Given it many commands. Right. Those are many commands for this. Okay. All right. Let me close it. Now me close it. Control Alt Delete. Now me restart it. In the accounting system. The accounting system. We want to restart it so that we can proceed. Open the account system again. Thank you for that. Okay, now after setting the fault heads, we want to proceed and look at the fee structures. If you look at this fee structure, it has the logo, this logo at the back head, and I want to remove it so that we can see. What is happening. This one, put logo as a watermark. I want to remove this and then say okay. Once you say okay, you'll go back to the account system. You go back to the account system. Go back to the account system. This is the accounting package, and then you reload it. And then there we are. I've removed the logo from the background. Now let us bill one of the classes, all students. The priority is 1. Okay. Right. Now, after that, I want to say, for example, this person is paying 2,000, is making some payment. Then from there, maybe he's doing a payment of 3,000 shillings. The method of payment is cash. This is the code for cash, maybe. Then after that, you say, submit. You could not distribute payment in the reported for this year. Ensure the student already assigned their new classes next year. Now, if you need to do the debiting, you need to debit all the students. So if you look at Oberon Vincent, this guy is not debited. It's not debited. Therefore, we need to debit for term 3. Then debit that class. So a student have been invoiced for this term. Then you say, okay. Now we will be handling this one by one as the case arises, and we will show you how to make the fee structure and the payments. Now, after that, I think you'll be bringing in questions. You will be bringing in questions. Let me start with the questions that you asked. This is Sanki H. This person. Login. Now, in a nutshell, that is what we are supposed to be selling. But if you get time to look at it one by one, you get to understand more on it. Now, before I go to questions, I want to tell you that this program is for both online and offline. You can work with it from your computer while seated, or you can work through the mobile app. Let me show you that. Password is Lusan. Once I say that, if now you've done your work during the day and finished, you want to now make sure that you have a copy online. You want to have a copy online, you just come here to sync, touch sync, and then pick what you want to sync. Pick what you want to sync. After you pick that, you say start syncing. Then it will initiate the syncing process, and all the data that you entered the system will be displayed on cloud. It will be displayed on cloud. After that, you will go to our website. You'll go to our website and download this app. You go to our website and download this Android app. This Android app will be installed into your system. You download this Android app. This is the app. You can see this. This is the app, the JBS app, which you'll be using your phone to check results online. You can use the app to upload the marks. You can use the app to download the report forms and the likes. Everything that is done by the system can be done by the mobile app. At the same time, for our clients who will be using Telegram, but you can actually tell them to install Telegram. After you install Telegrams, we will give them a port like this. This is the port where they will be actually questioning the port and get the results. Like for this case, this is my port. I say log out. Just communicate with it, just like that. And then after you tell it to log out, it will tell you goodbye, Mr. Somebody. And then you say login. Then it will tell you, here you go, enter the school's name. You will, actually, the client will enter the school name for that particular case. Then it will ask you, who are you? Welcome. This is one of my clients. This is one of our clients. It will ask you, who are you? You say you are the staff. And now, cool. What is your JBS username at this school? You say maybe this is the username. And then, sorry, please resend it again. Now, this is how this is now the interaction between you and that particular system. Now, it will be giving you, if you are a student, it will tell you, now, let me see that menu, operation cancel, what else do you want today? And then it's because you've not logged in, log out, to tell you you're not yet logged in, log in, it tell you now, here you come, then you say 4722, then this is another client. After that, you say maybe I'm a staff. What is your username? Maybe you say that. Then it will ask you what is your password. Then just give the password. After that, it will ask you what do you want to see today. Maybe you want to see academics. Please enter the admission number of the students you want to see. Then if you say that, if the system has that one, you will see the result. And then you will download the result. This is the grading system of that particular result. So a parent can see the result from home using Telegram. You can, as a teacher, see the result from home using Telegram. And you can also see many other things, not only the result. You just write the word menu, and then you will see the fees balances. You see the fee balances. Then it will ask you, please choose what you want to see, the fee balance. Please enter the admission number for that particular student for 300, and then you will see the fee balance is 10,000 for term 3, right? And then if you want to pay, you can pay by M-Pesa direct, and then it will ask you for the pay bill number. There you go. At the same time, you can actually say, I want to see the fee structure for this particular term. Please enter the student you want to see the fee structures. Then you say, okay, then here it tells you the fee structure is term 1, Kenya shillings X, term 2, Kenya shilling X, term 3, that way. And if you had configured the system, it will give you the PDF showing all those fee structures. At the same time, you can always go to the main menu. And if you want to change the phone number for that particular student, you can just say, I want to change the phone number, give the admission number for that particular student, and it will tell you that this is the number. I want to change it to that particular number. This is how you normally interact with this particular system, the one you installed in school. If a school wants to see the account, it will say now the purchase is cleared, annual fee cleared, online services cleared. Now, if the school wants to get the license or the certificate of installation, they'll always come here and just say get the license. Now, the system can also be accessed. The system can also be accessed using the USSD code. So we have 3 ways. This is the license. This is the license downloading. This is the license for JBS 722. Now the system can also be accessed using the USSD code. Now this is pending application. So this school has no link with that particular USSD code, but we can link and give that service. Therefore, you can access the system through various ways. Therefore, the system can be accessed through 1, offline installed program. 2, you can access the system through the mobile app. 3, you can access the system through the Telegram port. And 4, you can access it through the USSD short ports. You can access it through the USSD shortcuts. Now, maybe to finish with, let me take you back to the questions. Let me go back to the questions. The first question is, what do we do if the event, in the event where the installation process brings an error notification due to some missing features? So this is a question. Questions. This is question 1. This is question 1, where one of us is asking, what do we do even in an event where the installation process requires brings an error notification due to some missing features, especially the experience, especially using the .NET framework. So the answer, contact admin at primara.co.ke for advice. The second question is, does the system apply in higher institutions where we don't have streams, or it is only designed for secondary schools? One, primary schools. Secondary schools. And 3, colleges. Now, maybe to explain more on this, let us go to the program. Let us go to the program itself and see where it fits and where it doesn't. Now, here we are. If you are working with the primary school, this is where you change it. If you are working with the primary school, you just do this and pick primary schools. You pick primary schools. If you want to work with secondary schools, you come here, pick secondary schools. If you want to work with pre-primary schools, your customer is a pre-primary school, you mark here, and it becomes a program for the pre-primary school. If you want to work with the IGSCE school, you just pick there and it becomes the program for that particular school. And finally, if you want to work with a college, you pick there and it suits your demands, or it suits your client. Therefore, I think that question is answered. Now, majorly, that is what you do. Question 3. Question 3 is, does the system apply? I think we've answered that. So we go to the other question. Copy. Question 3. Question 3 is, I wish to request that you help me get the training content from the point I left when I lost my internet and signal. I hope this is Lanoi. Lanoi, training material be shared through emails. Thank you. Now, question 4. Question 4 is okay. Test. Is the system installed to only one computer in a school? Yes. But it can be installed in a network computers. Let me say no, because it can be installed in a network of computers for all school departments. What happens is we install one dedicated computer, which shall be called as a server, and all other computers can be used to read the posts to the server. What happens is, on the server, we install all the three, that is Mysql, Crystal reports, and JBS system. But on the clients, we only install the JBS system and configure. I hope that is well answered. What we do is we install it to the server, the way we've done the installation today. And then on other computers, we only install the school ERP system and map it to read and post to the server. Therefore, we can use as many computers as possible in a school. We can use as many as possible. We can use even 100, 200, or 300, depending on the size of the network and the capability of the school's network. At the same time, if you get a client who needs to install the networking system or the Ethernet network in the school, you can contact us. We can give you power to install that, and all the money is yours. Unless you don't know how to install the network, we'll always assist you on and train you on how to install that particular network. And then we will train you on how to configure and ensure that all the clients are posting to the server. I think I've answered that question. And in case there is a school which wants to use very many computers, always you can talk to us through admin@freemara.co.ke. We will actually come there and help you do the installations. Next question is question number 5. Question 5. Somebody is asking, what about other products like the rent management and other institutions? We are on with the training, and we will show you how to install them tomorrow. But for today, I think you can allow me stop there so that we will do a training tomorrow on the rent management system, and the ASC time tabling software. So we can push this one to tomorrow and see how we'll be doing that. And I've seen O'Brien has raised his hand. Maybe I can give him time to. I can unmute him. O'Brien, you can ask your question. O'Brien.
Yes, I was wondering, are we also going to do the entries on the system?
Okay. All right. I've gotten your question. Do you have any other question? Okay, he has unmuted himself. He's asking, are they going to be allowed to enter all the entries in the system? Now, it depends on the school itself. If the school has the data in Excel sheet, we will help you upload the system. But if the data is manual, you'll have to assign someone to do that for you, and we are going to pay for that. If the data is in Excel, you will be allowed to just import the system. That's very fast. It will take you 45 to 1 hour, and we will pay for that service. And even if the data is not in Excel sheet, you need to do it manually. You either will do it you yourself or with your friend, but we will facilitate the process of entry. You can hire someone to do that for you. Thank you, O'Brien, for that question. It's a good question. Somebody else wants a question? Somebody else? O'Brien, I hope you are okay with that. O'Brien, are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, somebody else to ask a question? I can see I've exhausted all the questions. If there is no any question, I want to thank you guys for attending today's lesson. As I said, Fred and Ndege, so some guys missed something small, but I hope we will be working together as we try to understand every aspect of this business. Tomorrow we will be having, as I said before, we will look at how to install the RMS system and the ASC timetabling software. And if time allows, we will look at the bulky SMS service and the branding process. The bulky SMS service and the branding service. And if we finish in time, I think tomorrow is on Saturday. Tomorrow is on Saturday. I don't know whether we will postpone it to Monday, but we will chat through the WhatsApp and you tell me how and at what time you are conversant or okay with, so that we can have at least a 1 hour session tomorrow as we prepare for the kickstarting of the business with you. Thank you so much, guys, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you. Nice evening.
Okay, nice day.